James Farthing was, by all accounts, an unremarkable man. A 54-year-old maintenance worker from Dayton, Ohio, he had worked at the same auto parts factory for nearly 3 decades. Divorced, living in a modest duplex, and quietly struggling with bills, James was the kind of man people passed in grocery store aisles without a second glance. That changed overnight. On June 13, 2024, James walked into a Speedway gas station and, with the last $10 in his wallet, bought a single Powerball ticket and a cup of coffee. That ticket hit the $167 million jackpot. For a brief time, he was a national sensation, America's luckiest man. Morning shows praised his humility, and James insisted he'd keep his old pickup truck and stay grounded. But as history has often shown, sudden wealth doesn't always bring peace, it can awaken secrets best left buried. A shadowed past resurfaces. 2 weeks after his win, James was arrested by federal agents outside a luxury dealership in Cincinnati, where he was browsing Aston Martins. The charge? Identity theft, fraud, and suspected involvement in a cold case dating back to 1997. It turns out, James Farthing wasn't James Farthing at all. His real name was Stephen Kessler, a fugitive who had been on the run for nearly 27 years. In 1997, Kessler, then an IT manager in Albany, New York, had been implicated in a $4.2 million embezzlement scheme involving offshore accounts and falsified software contracts. Right before federal investigators moved in, Kessler disappeared, his home abandoned, his accounts drained, and a single note left behind: "Some people aren't meant to live small." The trail went cold, until he claimed his Powerball winnings. Caught by greed, or bureaucracy. It wasn't even the publicity that got him caught. The lottery's background verification system flagged inconsistencies when James tried to take the lump sum. His social security number was legitimate, but belonged to a man who died in 2003. A deeper check linked his fingerprints to an old employment database from the IT firm Kessler once worked for. Within hours, federal authorities reactivated the dormant file. He had used more than 9 aliases over the years, living quietly in small towns, never staying more than a few years in each. He might have disappeared again, if he hadn't won the lottery. What happened to the money? The state froze the winnings before he could touch most of them. According to legal filings, multiple government agencies, including the IRS and FBI, are fighting over seizure rights. Civil lawsuits are mounting. Families of the original embezzlement victims want compensation. Meanwhile, conspiracy theories swirl online. Was the lottery ticket real, or part of another elaborate con? James, Stephen, remains in custody at a federal detention center in Ohio, refusing interviews. His only public statement was made during his arraignment, when he told the judge, "I only ever wanted to win once in my life. I just didn't expect that kind of luck to come with a spotlight." The irony. The gas station clerk who sold him the winning ticket, he got a $10,000 bonus, and has since quit his job to open a food truck. Stephen Kessler, alias James Farthing, is facing a potential 40-year sentence. But for a few dizzying weeks, he lived the dream, proving that even the biggest jackpot can come at the ultimate cost.